Mel Kiper has officially released his evaluations for the 2025 NFL Draft, covering all 32 teams in the league, including the New England Patriots. It's always interesting to see what's been highlighted when it comes to this franchise's draft class. In the second half of this video, it's crucial to discuss a key position for New England, especially now that the team seems to have gained the strength and depth it desperately needed. So how can they move forward and begin solving this issue? The situation looks promising, believe it or not. But before diving into the specifics of the evaluations, it's important to hear what everyone thinks. What overall grade would you give the 2025 NFL Draft? Before we break down the analysis, feel free to share your opinions in the comments section. Recently, the Patriots received an overall grade of A-. That's an improvement over the B grade from last year, which was already considered generous, especially given the impact of Drake May. Analysts looked into the team's weaknesses at offensive tackle, wide receiver, and defensive tackle. Only one team received a straight A in this draft, and that was Cleveland. Likely because of Shatter Sanders, a player Kiper seems to greatly admire. That leads us to the justification behind New England's A-. It was emphasized that the Patriots were in a strong position, holding the 4th overall pick. If Travis Hunter or Abdul Carter had been available, it would have represented an excellent opportunity. Otherwise, they were expected to target one of the top offensive linemen in this class. This matters because quarterback Drake May was pressured on 37.3% of his snaps and spent a large part of his rookie season on the ground. That's far from ideal for a young quarterback. The offensive line finished 31st in pass block win rate at 50.9%. The arrival of Will Campbell should help fix that immediately. There was a lot of talk about the length of Campbell's arms, 32.58 inches. While that isn't ideal, his footwork, technique, and strength on the left side are NFL ready. Campbell is set to take over the spot formerly held by Darian Lowe. It's worth noting that the Patriots had only selected one offensive lineman in the top 10 since the common draft began in 1967. That was John Hanna, also picked 4th overall back in 1973. This point was mentioned repeatedly. It's understandable that opinions might vary when it comes to Will Campbell, but he looks like the perfect fit for a quarterback like Drake May. During a post-draft interview, Campbell confidently declared himself a quarterback's guy, saying he wouldn't let anyone touch his quarterback. That's the kind of mindset you want from your left tackle. If the only argument against Campbell is his 32.58-inch arms, it's worth pointing out that many elite NFL tackles had arms shorter than 34 inches. Joe Thomas, a Hall of Famer, is the prime example. Jason Peters made 9 Pro Bowls. Penei Sewell is a 2-time All-Pro. Others include Jonathan Ogden, Joe Staley, and Donald Penn. I get it, 32.58 inches isn't ideal, but a great offensive tackle brings so much more to the table. Footwork is essential, so is football IQ. Strength and explosiveness are key, too, and I believe Campbell has all of that. He may be a bit shorter in the arms, but he makes up for it with his complete skill set. Do you approve of the Will Campbell pick? Type Y for yes and for no. My vote is Y, as mentioned earlier. Being a successful tackle in the NFL isn't all about arm length. Sure, long arms are a bonus. They help you control defenders and keep them at bay, but they don't define who you are as a player. Campbell excels in other areas, particularly his footwork. There are many attributes that can boost a player's performance. Fortunately, New England made 10 total selections between Thursday and Sunday. The team continued its rebuild on day 2 of the draft, again focusing on offensive players. Last year, 7 of their 8 picks were on offense. This year, their first 4 picks followed the same trend, adding running back Trayvon Henderson. And wide receiver Kyle Williams is expected to strengthen the supporting cast around May. Henderson is in a great position to make an impact, especially under a coach like Josh McDaniels. He's known for big plays thanks to his burst and vision, though he isn't expected to be a 30 carry per game kind of back. He thrives in a shared workload system, and with Ramondre Stevenson and Antonio Gibson also on the roster, he should get that opportunity. Henderson is a dynamic addition. He brings speed and toughness, much like Stevenson, who had 144 carries for 1,000 yards. While Henderson won't be the primary back every week, he'll be a nightmare for opposing defenses when he's on the field. He scored 10 touchdowns last season, and what really stands out about Henderson, something the coaching staff likely appreciated, is his versatility in the passing game. He hauled in 27 receptions for nearly 300 yards. While Ramondre was involved in the passing game last season, it never quite fit the offensive plan tailored to Drake May. The coaching staff, known for involving backs in the air attack, will find Henderson's skill set invaluable as they expand the playbook and help May develop a strong ground game. Drake May is ready to lead an exciting aerial attack for New England, but it's crucial that he becomes a dual threat, someone who can make plays both in the air and on the ground. So now I ask, who is your favorite Patriots pick in the 2025 draft? Will Campbell, Trayvon Henderson, Kyle Williams, Joshua Farmer? With 11 new players, there's probably someone you're most excited about. Let me know in the comments if you haven't already. The analysts continue to break down what stood out from New England's draft. He noted that Kyle Williams presents a solid deep threat for May thanks to his speed. The receiver group has significantly improved with Williams and the signing of Stephon Diggs. Day 2's highlight was center Jared Wilson, the top-ranked interior lineman. While he'll initially be behind Garrett Bradbury on the depth chart, Wilson's quickness and versatility give him a real shot at playing time. Bradbury is a solid addition who should give Wilson time to grow, but many believe Wilson could become a cornerstone for May's future. There are still some concerns about Kyle Williams, mainly because every time the Patriots draft a receiver, there's a feeling they might have missed out on better options. Still, there's hope that Williams lives up to expectations. He ranked among the top 5 in college football last season with 14 touchdowns, 70 receptions, and over 200 yards. He's quick, has great hands, and a wide catch radius. Ideally, he'll flourish alongside Diggs. The only worry is whether someone like Luther Burden or Jaden Higgins could have been a better choice. That's the only hesitation around Williams. Now, Jared Wilson is a player who deserves more attention. He could become Drake May's go-to guy in the trenches. While Bradbury will likely handle most of the snaps, Wilson, widely regarded as the best center in this draft, has the potential to grow alongside May throughout their careers. Bradbury is a seasoned veteran, but we don't know how much longer he'll be around. This could be similar to the David Andrews situation, a solid vet paving the way for the next guy. There were also strong picks on day 3. Defensive tackle Joshua Farmer, despite battling injuries, brings pressure. And the quarterback, edge rusher Braden Swinson, posted 8.5 sacks last season. Kicker Andre Borregales, the second best kicker in this class, fills a need for the team. Starting with Farmer, I know he's a day 3 pick, or many might overlook him, but I really like what he brings. He seems like a good communicator and has spoken about bringing back the old school Patriots mentality, teaming up with Milton Williams, Keon White, and Christian Barmore. I believe Farmer will thrive under Mike Vrabel's coaching. He'll likely spend some time training alongside him. As for Andre Borregales, New England needed a kicker. Yes, there were other free agents who could have been brought in, but being the second best kicker in the draft shows the team is ready to start fresh. They signed Joey Sly last year, and now they're moving forward with Borregales. He could be exactly what the team needs. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our New England Patriots. And don't be shy. Share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. In a move that has sent shockwaves through the NFL, linebacker Micah Parsons has officially signed with the New England Patriots. The signing marks a pivotal moment in both Parsons' career and the future trajectory of the Patriots' defense. A player who has long been a standout in the NFL, Parsons' arrival in Foxborough brings a new sense of optimism to the Patriots, who are looking to bolster their defensive line in their quest for a return to playoff contention. Parsons, who was previously one of the most sought-after defensive players in the league, made a name for himself with his relentless pass-rushing ability and unparalleled athleticism. Having spent his early years with the Dallas Cowboys, where he earned multiple Pro Bowl selections, Parsons quickly became one of the league's most feared linebackers. His ability to disrupt opposing offenses with a combination of speed, power, and intelligence has made him a unique talent in the NFL. Now, With a new chapter unfolding in New England, the question on every fan's mind is how he will elevate the Patriots defense under the leadership of head coach Bill Belichick. The signing of Parsons represents a bold move for the Patriots, who have long prided themselves on building teams that thrive in all phases of the game. Known for his ability to adapt and mold his squad, Belichick has been searching for ways to re-establish New England as one of the league's top defensive units. With the acquisition of Parsons, the Patriots now have one of the most dynamic playmakers in the league. His versatility allows him to play both linebacker and edge rusher, adding complexity to the Patriots' defensive schemes and providing more options for Belichick to experiment with. The Patriots' defense, which has often been the team's backbone, in past years struggled in recent seasons, failing to meet the high standards set during the team's peak years. While the defense still had flashes of brilliance, it lacked the consistent playmaking ability needed to be considered one of the NFL's elite units. Adding a player of Parsons' caliber will undoubtedly help fill that gap, as he brings a level of athleticism and intensity that can be contagious throughout the locker room. For Parsons, the move to New England is an exciting opportunity to elevate his career to the next level. Playing for one of the most storied franchises in NFL history and under the guidance of one of the greatest defensive minds in the game, he now has the chance to continue refining his skills in a system that values discipline, execution, and strategic brilliance. If Parsons can adapt to Belichick's system and continue to perform at his usual high level, there's little doubt that he will become the cornerstone of the Patriots' defense for years to come. As the season progresses, the Patriots will undoubtedly benefit from Parsons' presence on the field. His ability to disrupt opposing offenses and create game-changing moments could be the key to New England's success moving forward. The signing also signals to the league that the Patriots are far from rebuilding. Rather, they are retooling, with their eyes firmly set on playoff contention. For fans, this move represents hope, as the franchise looks to reclaim its place among the league's elite teams. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our New England Patriots, be sure to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.